Okay, so we open up Raw with the majority of the roster. I say majority because a lot of them got cut recently. They're talking about how they're going to have a giant battle royal match to decide who is going to take another spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And they mentioned, well, some people just aren't going to be involved in this, like Ambrose, Reigns, and John Cena. But John Cena gets to have a match against Kane. Stretcher match to decide if he's going to be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Do you think John Cena wins the stretcher match? Big shock spoiler, yeah, he does. Wow, he's going to be involved in a match to crown a new champion. Yay. So our opening contest is Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins. Again, it was the third time they fought. They had a really good match on main event, great match on SmackDown, with Ziggler losing both times. Great match, solid match, ends with a run-in by Ambrose. Ambrose does a great job laying into Rollins, works out well, works great. Ambrose then takes on the enforcer of the Authority, Bad News Barrett. That match is interrupted by Rollins. So your first couple matches were just these two guys essentially getting into random battles. Bray Wyatt comes down, cuts a really nice promo under the ladder. The Wyatts are also feuding for the tag team belts, so they go out with all the gold. Finishes his promo and then Sheamus comes down. Sheamus, Bray Wyatt. Good match, nice hard-hitting match. Usos come down to kind of, make sure that the Wyatts don't get too involved on the outside. Wyatts do get involved, ends up being a DQ, and you're like, oh, we had 3 no-contest matches. Man, I feel like I'm watching Impact. The Battle Royal itself was pretty much everybody. But throughout the night, Reigns was hitting on Vicky, does something to the coffee that she's bringing to Steph and Triple H. Steph gets sick, projectile vomits all over Vicky. She actually does. They show a scene where from the angle it's weird, and the color and texture looks weird, almost like she was spraying diarrhea on her. Which then has them leave. Vicky's in charge. Vicky then puts a Roman Reigns in the match. And you're looking at it, and it's pretty much like it's Roman Reigns. Everyone else is pretty much has nothing to do with this match. So Roman Reigns, of course, ends up winning. So he is in your Money in the Bank ladder match. Kevin Hart was there because of reasons. And he got to be an announcer during the Adam Rose Fandango match, which also had Summer Rae and Layla. Summer Rae and Layla get into an altercation and run to the back, leaving Adam Rose against Fandango. Hits Party Pooper, that's it. Okay. Paige continues her feud with Cameron in a match that can only be described as fast forward. I think Paige is a phenomenal athlete. She does a great job in the ring. Wow. I know Cameron works hard, but maybe wrestling just isn't. You're not cut out for wrestling. I'm sorry. You're not good. You're just not good. Rusev came out, did his little spiel. He said resistance is futile. So now we've got someone who calls himself the Devourer of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, i.e. Galactus. I have Rusev, who says resistance is futile. I want to say that was that first said by Locutus? Captain Picard Borg. And he takes on the all-American rock star Heath Slater. And the match takes like 90 seconds before he's just demolished. Goldust tagged with a very unique and interesting partner, Stardust, who was his brother Cody in Goldust paint. I do this because he had like a star painted onto his hands, like star glow, so he just made a black star. Awesome. So stupid, but so awesome. And they defeat Rybaxel. course, I think Cody was going for Diamond Dust, and I think Rybaxel thought he was doing a flip over into a stunner. So he took the stunner portion as opposed to taking the actual, like, more of a lay down, depending on the variation of Diamond Dust he was going for. But great seeing Cody in the Goldust sort of persona tagging with Goldust. Oh, it was great. All in all, a pretty decent night when it came to overall in-ring action. I do think that John Cena Kane was just bleh. Really not much going for it. They did a good job when it came to building up matches for the pay-per-view. Yes, everything I had that had a nice flow to it. It made sense. Even if the matches didn't have conclusions, they all had this beautiful flow heading you into the pay-per-view. And then Kevin Hart was there because he's got a movie coming out or something.